So I have just over 4 hours in Remnant 2 and wanted to give it my first impressions. There's some talking points that I wanted to go over. First, introduction. I selected the lowest difficulty. It was my first time playing a Remnant game. Never played any of the other games. Character creation, I thought it was super simple and fast, which I really appreciated. I was able to just make my character, and within a couple minutes I was playing the game. I know a lot of other people don't like that and want more customization, but it's super great to just create a good looking character and hop right into the game. With the tutorial, it was a really good tutorial. You're introduced to some game mechanics, some combat, loot, and then other NPC interaction and dialogue. Overall, for the tutorial of the game, I thought it was a really well done tutorial. It was very impactful and enjoyable, and it made me really excited to keep playing the game. As far as my first player experience, this is my first time playing a Remnant game. I thought the dialogue with the NPCs was really fun when you go into the main town and you have to talk to other NPCs to progress with your story. You learn about the different vendors and even just other NPCs in the world that really don't serve a purpose, that you can interact with them. I thought that was really cool. I have no idea though what's going on in the world. The NPCs will talk about something, which I'm assuming things happened in the past, but I don't know. Nonetheless, I still think that the dialogue is really entertaining. Another thing that I really enjoyed was how simple the hub is, and with other RPG games, and you're trying to find a NPC in the hub in the main town, and you're constantly looking at your map, and this first example is Hogwarts Legacy. I'm always having to check the map to see where an NPC is, something that I can interact with. Even though I've talked to it 15 times, I still don't remember where they are. But in Remnant 2, in the hub, in the main town, after a couple times looking at the mini map or the world map, you know where everybody is. And I thought that was really great because I don't like spending so much in-game time looking at the map. The first dungeon, we have to find Ford and the chick. I thought it was more difficult than it should have been, and I thought that I was playing the game wrong, which I probably am, but I picked the gunslinger because I got the Ultimate Edition, got early access, and access to the gunslinger archetype, and the gunslinger's fun. But going into that first dungeon, I thought that the mobs were difficult, and I thought ammo was relatively scarce to come by. But once I was stuck on that dungeon for a while, but once I got through it, gameplay was able to progress a little bit faster. Another thing that I really enjoyed is my playable character's voice lines are good. I think they're really good as far as when you're engaging and disengaging with mobs and getting in and out of combat, and when you fight a boss or like an elite, quote unquote elite mob. So I think the playable character dialogue is really good.
Yeah.
And problems that I've experienced is the UI feels kind of clunky, especially when you're trying to navigate your inventory and your gear and your items. I think it can be really difficult to remove and apply weapon mods and creating your loadout. I think it's kind of clunky. And another problem that I'm experiencing is the lowest level of difficulty I find to be still kind of tough. And I don't know if it's like the specific type of mob that I'm fighting, because when these motherfuckers just want to burst into flames and I can't run away fast enough, or when a boss is casting an ability and I can't dodge out of it fast enough and I get stunned or CC'd, that can be kind of annoying. And also my game stutters going in and out of the world map, which I find to be kind of exhausting when you're trying to get out of your world map, get back into the game, and you just have this half a second stutter or screen freeze. That's really annoying, especially when I got to the clock tower and I'm looking at my map and I'm zooming in to see what level I'm on or what interactable object is in the tower. Or trying to figure out where the stairs are, or the ramp, or the window, or the gap that I can jump. I'm zooming into the map, which I think is really great, that you can zoom in as far as you can, almost to the field of view ratio or whatever. So the mini map and the map I think is really, really good. I just don't like that my game freezes and stutters, and I don't know if that's a hardware issue or if that's just a game problem. Overall, I think the game is really, really, really fun from my experience so far. I'd have to rate it at least a 4 out of 5, maybe even a 4.5 out of 5. I haven't played a game this enjoyable in a long time, and especially with this genre. Because there was a point where, man, I was stuck. I was having a hard time progressing. Some of the boss fights were difficult. I died multiple times, and normally at about 5 hours into a game is when I'll quit. I quit playing Dark Souls 3. I quit playing Sekiro at around the 5-6 hour mark, and it's just because I found that I kept dying and losing, and with Sekiro I was like losing progression with like the blood curse or whatever. But I think the game's really good. I'm really enjoying it, and I think I'm going to give a greater review in about 20 to 30 hours of gameplay. We'll see. I will be trying to live stream this as much as possible. My Twitch will be linked down in the description below. But all in all, first impressions, really, really good. I'm really enjoying the game. I hope other people are having a fun time with it too. And I'm looking forward to seeing what combat feels like even more. Character progression feels like, and see how the game progresses. So thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it. And I'll catch you in the next one. Just wanted to add a quick editor's note. I do intend on playing all the Dark Souls games. I'm not saying they're bad. I am just bad at them. So take that for what it's worth. Appreciate it.